As a film enthusiast with over 3 decades of passion for historical dramas and fantasy series under my belt, I must say that the cancellation of My Lady Jane has left me utterly disheartened. Having witnessed the rise and fall of countless beloved shows, I can't help but feel a pang of nostalgia for this enchanting adaptation. Supporters of the fantasy TV show on Prime Video titled My Lady Jane have started an online movement to renew the series after its sudden termination. The show was abruptly ended following a brief 8-episode run in June. Well, these enthusiasts are spearheading a comprehensive initiative aimed at bringing back the series for another season. A petition for this cause has been initiated by Lauren Mullaney and can be found online. In the importance of this petition section, the organizers explain why. And restarting My Lady Jane for another season isn't just a delight for fans, it would also boost the platform's traffic and viewership. We urge Amazon Prime to consider the worldwide fan base's requests and officially announce the renewal of My Lady Jane for a second season. The petition on change.org has garnered over 60,000 signatures and still growing. However, the fans aren't stopping there. They have created a link tree directing fans to other platforms where they can show support and challenge the cancellation. The petitioners have been rating and reviewing My Lady Jane on IMDb, Prime Video, and Rotten Tomatoes to show love for the series. The link tree also provides petitioners with email templates to be sent to Amazon COO Albert Chang so that they can express their grievances directly and succinctly. Here in part of the email template, completely starting to discuss that most email Sacramento count sign-up sightings and slightly spending writing. Tonight, it's popular. I am writing to express my deep frustration and disappointment over the cancellation of My Lady Jane on Prime Video. As a loyal Prime Video member, I am genuinely shocked by this decision, and I am seriously considering ending my membership. I did not expect this from Amazon or Prime, companies that usually claim to value their customers. This cancellation and the widespread outcry it has sparked clearly show otherwise. Drawing inspiration from Cynthia Hand's novel, My Lady Jane presents a fantastical reinterpretation of the Tudor England succession turmoil during the 16th century by blending historical figures into a youthful fairy tale backdrop. It integrates elements of romance and magic. The character portrayed by Emily Bader, Lady Jane Grey, is modeled after the actual Lady Jane Grey. He was the great-niece of King Henry VIII, known for his numerous wives, as well as the cousin to Kings Edward VI, Mary I, and Elizabeth I. The show receives overwhelmingly positive responses and active engagement from its audience online. My Lady Jane boasts a 90% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes. Jane is famously and sadly remembered as the shortest ever reigning monarch, claiming the crown in 1553 at age 16 and ruling for only 9 days before Mary I, aka Bloody Mary, executed her. The series naturally featured other key historical players: Mary Tudor, Cato Flynn, Bess, aka Elizabeth, Abby Hearn, and Edward, Jordan Peters, and the quintessential YA love interest, Lord Guildford Dudley, Edward Bluemel. Historically, Lady Jane Grey is remembered as a sympathetic figure, a young girl at the mercy of her guardians and political machinations of powerful nobles around her. In this way, history repeats itself as My Lady Jane time is taken too soon. Prime noted the series' low viewership was their reasoning for the cancellation. This, however, did not satisfy viewers as they felt the decision was premature. Reactions to the cancellation were seismic as viewers took to X, $7.5 million deeper. That time could be the best. And one factor that could have affected the show's viewership is competition. My Lady Jane premiered on June 27th, just 2 weeks after Bridgerton Season 3 Part 2 was released. The show is very similar to the Netflix series, as both are period piece adaptations of books that heavily feature romance and diverse casting. There would likely be some overlap in audience. However, rather than drawing in the Bridgerton viewers, the timing of the show's release may have been a hindrance for viewers who may have found much Lady Jane appealing, but ultimately could not divide their screen time between the two series. And during the broadcast of Season 4 of The Boars, another unique and whimsical series titled My Lady Jane was launched. The promotional efforts for The Boys Season 4 were quite extensive, which could have potentially diverted resources intended for promoting and increasing visibility for the period fantasy show. Additionally, the initial trailers for the series did not adequately convince its more fantastical aspects, leading to a potential misrepresentation of the series and limiting its appeal beyond just enthusiasts of period romance. It remains uncertain if the campaign will yield positive results for Prime Video, as they are already producing a number of expensive original series like Fallout, The Boys, Invincible. Yet, given the backlash against Season 2 of their other fantasy series, The Lord of the Rings of Power, which has a 58% Rotten Tomatoes score, it might be beneficial for them to engage with this dedicated fan base who have mobilized around hashtag Save My Lady Jane. This renewed attention on the show following its cancellation could provide an opportunity for Prime Video to retain these passionate viewers. And My Lady Jane, Season 1 of My Lady Jane is available on Amazon Prime Video.